Hello everyone, I finished another pair of socks. Hello, if you haven't knitted socks before, I like to knit socks toes up, and I have 2 tutorials down below. Check them out if you are interested. And here what I did, I followed one at a time method. So basically I casted on stitches, created a toe, knit a long tube, then I did not do 1 by 1 rib. I did over here 1 by 1 for maybe 1 round, and then did 8 rounds of knits, which creates this little fold, and I bind off like a standard traditional bind off. Then I went back and I inserted a heel by cutting the yarn. But previously when I was knitting, I was measuring what I would want to put the heel, marked stitch marker. I normally do that on one side, but in this tutorial I tell you to do it on both. That way you know that that's exactly half of the stitches that you have in the circumference of the socks, and pick up stitches a bit above, below, cut in the middle, open up the hole, and then you're knitting in around, decreasing until you get 12 stitches on each knitting needles. And then I do then I do Kitchener stitch. So that's that. It was so much fun to knit, and you may notice it's a little bit shorter. That's what I wanted to do, to see if I can maybe wear these with my new shoes. We shall see. So these are for me because I received this beautiful yarn, I think for a birthday gift last year, if I remember, or Christmas, I'm not sure, but anyway, it was a gift for me. And it has an interesting blend. That's why I caked it, and I just wanted to grab it when I don't have any idea what to knit, just to have them ready. And this is a KnitPicks Imagination Munchkin, and this is 50% merino wool, 25% superfine alpaca, and 25% nylon. We have 219 yards and 50 grams. But obviously that was also an interesting part. I've knitted only 1 pair of socks that contains alpaca, have them, wash them in the washing machine on wool cycle, and they're fine. And these are in seconds, and actually no. And the other yarn that I got from the Knit box, so it wasn't a gift. But then once I knitted pair for my friend, actually the same one. Is that a coincidence? I had leftovers to knit a pair for myself, so we have a matchy socks. So here I have still leftovers, so you can see how different the fingering weight yarn looks, more plumber when you have some alpaca knit. When you finish knitting socks, actually, you know, it acts the same way. It has a little bit different feeling. When I go like this, it's kind of more softer, and for those who have sensitive hands, I can tell you this was a pleasure to knit, like a butter. So nice. Recommend. It's smooth. If I have to compare stock yarn with a high twist, you can feel it on your fingers. With this, it just slides through it. You don't really notice that much. Really nice, and it's really quick knit. I'm not sure if that's because of the quality, you know, because of these features of the yarn, and that I felt quicker. Was it true? I don't know. If you have experience that you've knitted with like a standard yarn and you've knitted with the one that has alpaca in it, let us know what you think about it, about the different experience of knitting with that yarn, or if you knitted any other item in it with a yarn like this, like a hat, anything like that. Share your experience down below. I think it would be interesting to read for those who have more sensitive hands while they're knitting. So yeah, I would think if you haven't tried it, do. And also, alpaca apparently is warmer than sheep's wool, although alpaca is a sheep, so I'm not sure why they're comparing that way. And I read it in the knitting dictionary. So that's the book that I got lately. Hopefully you've seen the video over here, my unboxing and first impression about it. I'm actually reading it. So I went with A and I'm in the middle of B because the dictionary goes alphabetically. So yeah, so I can tell you that too. So I'll be wearing those. And I don't have any yarn to show you because, as you can see, there's no contrast colors, heels and toes, which is quite unusual for me if you go through my playlist socks. But I wanted to have the full experience knitting with the yarn, and I really like it. And especially at the end, you don't have that many ends to wave in. I'm talking overall 4 in the toes section because you will need 1 for the yarn that you finish the toe. Well, actually, finish the toe, and the one that you start. And also when you do different ribbing, different color, that though you will have another 2 here, 2 here. So that will be 4, 4, so 8 ends. Overall, you have less to wave in ends. No difference with the heel because there will be 3 ends to wave in each heel over here, whichever yarn you pick. That's how it works anyway. I think it's beautiful. It has that nice autumn fall vibe, and this is the pair probably that I will be wearing during that time. And I know we have summer, but close enough. We will going to move to that season, right? So nice. I love it so much. Thank you so much for the yarn. And I have some leftovers. We shall see what I'm going to do with them. Maybe I will knit some extra socks for the giveaways for this channel if you haven't checked. And this is the giveaway for subscribers, and I have another 2 videos, 1 knitted socks for level 1 for my lovely members on the screen, so check it out in the eye too. And then I have for level 2 when I knit customized socks. So the video is about me showing the yarn and then asking you which one do you want to pick and what kind of size you would want me to knit. So that's exciting and so less stressful because you make all the decisions, I'll just knit them. So that's the fun part I like to do. What else? Check the links down below, and I see you in the next one. Bye!